I'm sending this video because I can't be there this weekend. But if I'm really honest with myself, I think by staying home I can pretend that Tammy's passing isn't real and that we're still just out of touch. A tragedy of this kind brings up a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas, and I have my regrets. Every time I went to pick up the phone to call Tammy, I'd say, well, I'm busy and I can call tomorrow. Well, there are no more tomorrows. I can only hope, Tammy, that wherever you've gone, you realize how truly sorry I am for this. Where our paths diverged as we aged, I consider Tammy still among my good friends, one of the few who would still call me the Greek, and with whom I could reminisce about the weird times working at Gino's Hamburgers. When we reminisced about high school, I'd remind her that she kicked me in the back once in gym class, and she'd strenuously deny this. Well, Tam, I guess I win this argument for a while. We became great friends in high school, bonding together over cooking class, where we tried not to burn that week's meal and to crack up during morning announcements because we were having too good a time. The teacher separated us several times, but she never did catch Tammy cheating off of my papers. We spent a lot of time together outside of school as well because our boyfriends were in the same band. We'd hang out, drinking beers, doing whatever, and trying to be cool. My basement became the hangout spot. We spent many nights down there partying and having costume parties, from Halloween to blowout mash events. And I was there for every boyfriend. And then I was among the first to hear about some guy that her brother Kenny had set her up with. And she wouldn't stop talking about some dude named Michael. And I thought she'd gone Looney Tunes when she came back from a visit with him and told me she was engaged. We all told her she was crazy, and we tried to talk her out of it. But the thing was, she really was crazy. She was crazy for this guy, and she was right. She was crazy in love, and he was as great a person as she said he was. I know that she loved you with her entire heart and soul, Michael. And Michael, you know that Tammy had some rough times in her life, and that she was headed down a wrong path for a while, and I've always believed that you're the one who saved her. Your love truly did conquer all. Thank you for making her as happy as you did. Kenny and Nikki, it's been years since I've seen either of you, but I have a couple of favorite memories. Nikki, this might embarrass you, but your sister used to talk about the way you ate. And she invited me over to your house one time so I could see for myself. You had no idea that I was spying on you throughout dinner. And Kenny, your wedding was probably one of the best times I've ever had. I was a gate crasher, but you were very, very gracious about it, despite the fact that we were bent on being the most obnoxious wedding guests ever. Looking back, I think I actually owe you an apology for that day. She loved you both very much, and I'm sure she was very proud that you grew up to be strong men. I'm sure for a while there, Nikki, she thought you would still stay bossy, and Kenny, you would still stay bratty. And Kenny, you will always be 12 years old to me. I'd like to continue rambling and reminiscing, but this only puts off the inevitable. I believe a person's spirit continues on after the body expires. I don't believe in angels, but I do believe from my personal experience that a spirit with a strong connection to someone remains to watch over them and protect them when needed. Michael, with Tammy's rock-hard connection to you, I believe that she will stay with you for a long time until she knows that you'll be okay without her. And Nikki and Kenny, I'm sure she'll come to you if you need her. As for me, I don't think I'll see Tammy again until I join her. And when I see you next, Tammy, perhaps you'll finally win that argument about the kick in the back. May your next phase be peaceful, sunny, and filled with lots of wriggling little Sasha puppies. And until that time I see you again, so long.